Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It definitely does help us out tremendously. It allows our community to continue to grow, and it is a very fun way for you to interact with us and follow along what's happening. If you want to support us further, please consider becoming a member of our YouTube channel. Members will eventually start receiving exclusive content that is only for members and people who are on my Patreon, as well as consider joining our Patreon. If you want into our exclusive Discord server, hang out with all of us, and potentially playing in any of our games. We are a pay-to-play community, but you might be able to get yourself set up properly. Outside of all of that, how about we jump into the action? I need to change that transition. It's supposed to be the woo-woo-woo dice, not the fade. Anywho, where last we left off, the party had awoken in Whitestone and spent the first 20 minutes staring out into the abyss, contemplating their life choices and decisions. After that point, they started going into town, doing some remedial tasks, when Alistair noticed that there was a large caravan accompanied by Tal'Dorei royal guards that are protecting it. It was a very interesting thing to have just be here in the middle of town, and so he wanted to go find everybody and tell them what had happened. Unfortunately, the only person remaining inside of the, what do you call it? Oh, Christian left, apparently. Christian, want to change your display name?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I dropped out. My internet shat itself.
No worries. I was just noticing everybody's faces were off. Anyways. Oh, more people dropped out. Let me fix everybody. Okay. That should fix it. Yeah, okay. Where was I at? Unfortunately, everybody was sitting at the Slayer's Cake enjoying a little bit of meal, well, breakfast pastries and all of that jazz. While inside of there, Taryn had stopped by and noticed that there was a map maker sitting at one of the tables, taking a particular interest in the Alabaster Sierra. After inquiring about it, the map maker offered to pay you a very rich sum for assisting for an hour of 1 gold, which, to a typical individual in this world, especially in Whitestone, that is a lot of money. So 1 hour of your time for gold, you know, that's pretty fucking good. You assisted and found out that apparently he's going to be navigating a group out through the Alabaster Sierra to settle themselves on the shearing channel in order to work on some type of project. Now, as he was leaving, Alistair came in and told you guys about the large tents in the middle of town with these royal guards, and they seem to be taking a special interest in the shearing channel as well. While that was transpiring, though, the door opened up again, and a few members of the party recognized an individual that they had not seen for a little while. Her name is General Depew. Now, General Depew was the general who was the Tal'Dorei representative out at the Wuyan Gates back when the triggering event that is leading to the war between Tal'Dorei and Wildemount, or sorry, the Empire, took place. Now, she told you all that she knows what happened roughly about a week ago, because it is her job to be the communication between Amon and Whitestone right now, as she's going to be appointed as the general in charge of this forward operating base that they are going to be constructing. She offered the opportunity to travel with them, escort them, since you all know the territory much better than all of them they do, and in exchange, she will not mention the fact to anybody at all in Whitestone that you all are currently wanted for the murder of 2 very, very politically influential nobles back in Iman. Even though you did not murder 2, you only murdered 1 this time. So, it's a fair enough trade. You all take the opportunity, and you all took the day to gather up some things and met back at their little campsite at the end of the evening. Walking into the tent itself is where we left off, and this is where we will begin. As you walk in, there are 6 people in here outside of your party. Two of them are armed guards with large halberts and swords and shields all placed around their sides. They are watching you all fairly carefully, but not with any type of hostility, just as if they are doing their job. You see that there is a bit of an older gentleman, a bit thinner but fairly muscular for how thin he is, who's wearing a large vest and belt that has a number of different masonry tools attached to it, who is talking to that chubby noble that you all were told about by a moment ago. The last individual, of course, is General Depew, as all of you walk in. I have brought our escorts here for you. The individual turns and smiles at you all. Hello. You can just refer to me as Charleston. I am going to be the political advisor to the military for all of the transgressions that would need to happen in this layer of territory and the entire operation. So, of course, if there is any problems at all, be sure to bring it up to me specifically. General Depew just looks down at him. Not exactly. If there's any social problems, bring it to him. If there's any real problems, you bring it to me. Of course. I think these social problems are real big problems to begin with. I mean, we need to be conscientious of how we are interacting with the natives around this area. And as he says that, he kind of like looks at you, Taryn, a little bit, and then smiles very bigly.
I'll do like the, you know exactly what you're talking about, and like, sure.
But anyways, everybody, please make your introductions to him.
I'm Kai. This is Sneak.
Pleasure to meet you.
You as well. You as well.
The big guy's Alistair.
Oh, hello.
Taryn.
Oh, you are a Furbolg. Gugash Duda. He broken primordial attempted to say pleasant to meet you.
Yeah, this is Alistair, and this is Taryn.
You forgot somebody.
No, I didn't.
And how about the other two people in the back?
Mersha stepped forward and put her hand out to shake it. Mersha.
Hello, pleasure. Ooh, Dudant, in Orcish, said hello.
Can I speak that?
You're a half-orc. Yes.
What?
Sorry. I'm waiting for that one moment where he says a word in some language that is very similar to another word, and he thinks he's saying one thing.
Give it time.
Because, like, in French.
Yes, I know,
say...
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucked up words in French that translate to English.
That referring to the
because
fact
they're spoken by the French.
If you mispronounce merci beaucoup, you can say, "Hey, nice ass."
Voulez-vous coucher à ce soir?
That's nice.
But why would anyone ever say "à ce soir" when we all know "voulez-vous coucher avec moi"? Everyone knows that.
It's actually
Anyways.
incorrect, but that's another time.
And you, sir? You, sir? In the back?
Oh, hi. Hi, friend. I'm Skeeter.
Skeeter!
How are you doing? And I'll
I'm
go up and
doing
I'll give him
so
a
well.
Big hug.
Oh! And the guards step forward. Oh, I love this culture around here. You all are so pleasant or firm. It's always one or the other around here. I love it. I love it so much.
Kai is hoping the guards decide to attack.
Kai's just looking. Do it.
Do it.
Oh, and he like pats you on the back. Oh my goodness, this is so pleasant, so pleasant. Why does Whitestone not have its own language? I figured you would have by now.
Well, Whitestone is a bit of a melting pot for sure.
A common expression. I like it. I like it. Okay, so back to business and seriousness here. Dig, can you excuse me? And the Mason like looks at him very tired and takes like 2 steps back. Yes, so as you can see here, we are working on one of the most grandiose constructions in recent Tal'Dorian history. We are going to be embarking through this frozen wasteland and tundra over to the frozen shores and seas in order to erect a gigantic bridge from one end to the other, connecting Tal'Dorei to Wildemount. That
Why
ain't
don't
right.
just use gates?
Excuse me?
Mass spell gates?
Oh, well, first off, finding people capable of that type of arcanum is incredibly rare. And not to mention most of them don't wish to get in between the current conflicts that are transpiring, and there are multiple safety precautions that other mages have already put into place, so that if somebody would attempt to teleport in, they would. General, what happened to the last people who tried? They were turned into a pile of mush.
Oh yes, no, we've seen that happen. It's dramatic.
Yes.
And of course, it is unwise to rely completely on magic.
And
Said
Dig.
by a true practitioner of the magical arts.
Dig takes a step forward. Actually, he's a little bit of an idiot, with all due respect. But anyways, we are not connecting one long fucking bridge. We're actually going to connect the bridge to a system of islands to make it easier for us to do all of this, so we have operations in case anything comes into the area and tries killing us. Well, I mean, for the dramaticism, of course. Dig, come on, you understand this. Yeah, you're a jackass. Just takes 2 steps back.
I'll look at Sneak and say in Infernal, I like that one.
You would. He seems your type.
And Kai whispers to Sneak, I like that one.
Deserve each other, Kai. Be my
I like
guest.
that one. Well, I like that one.
Oh yeah, like that one.
My voice got gravelly again.
Yeah,
God.
well, whatever.
Oh, God. What am I doing now?
So, yes, we are working on this, and of course, in order to do that, we need to move through the large, treacherous, intraversible mountains and set ourselves up with a dominating force of security and seclusion. They're perfectly traversable, sir. It's dramatic, but it's... And also, we're not really building a fort, we're building a fob. Would you like to tell them, Dig? Would you? I suppose. All right. We start here, we leave, we pay off the flying folk. Flying folk let us get through. We find a section of land. We build a base. The base is where my crew and some soldiers are gonna be stationed to protect us while we start building bridges out of the fucking thin air for these idiots. Well, I mean, it's not as elegantly put, but more or less, yes. Uh-huh.
Sounds fair enough.
And, of course, I heard from General Depew that all of you volunteered to do this of your own volition, which is a marvelous contribution to Tal'Dorei, and I will be sure that Sir Uriel V will hear of this, personally.
Huh.
Good.
Well,
Yes, excellent. There was no duress of any kind.
And for all of you that are native to Tal'Dorei, Uriel Tal'Dorei the Fifth is the king of Tal'Dorei. So
You'd think with a name like Uriel Tal'Dorei.
right.
Well, certainly,
Yep. This is
And then
John
comparison to the
Nvidia.
country.
anything to help the Tal'Dorei war effort, of course.
Mhm. Yes, of course. Anything we can do to help. As such, we do have a little bit of extra space for any materials you all need to establish on top of our caravans. It is presumed that all of you will be moving forward, except for the parlay, which, of course, no, not you. I need to be a part of. Not you. You do not need to be a part of it. I need to be a part of the parlay, yes, where we interact with the fine, kind harpies of this territory. And
Sir, may I offer a piece of advice?
oh, please, anything that you know about this would dwarf my understanding of all of this. Sorry, that's a derogatory. Would smolder my understanding of
Belittle.
any of this. Belittle. There's a lot of wee folk around here. We can't use that one either. Yes, please.
The harpies do not operate on the social niceties that you're used to.
Well, I mean,
And
a compliment is a compliment, is it not?
so perhaps not. They are more than capable of, well, taking any form of any communication as an insult if they wish, and to pass through their territory, they do mark you with a scratch, and that is the kindest thing that they do.
Well, I believe that I will be able to make a strong relationship with these fine folk who just have not been given the well treatment of diplomacy quite yet.
I'm sure you believe that.
Yes, 100%. Dag, walks over towards you, sneaking Kai, and under his breath, we have a running bet, 25 gold, he won't make it over to the sea.
Can't
I'll
get
take you on that bet.
5-1.
If I put in the bet and he makes it, I get
5 times
100.
payout.
done.
Yeah, Kai?
Yeah, I'm in on that too.
All right, remove 25 GP. If he somehow makes it to the other side, you both get paid 125 GP.
Oh no, I thought. Wait a minute.
We're a party of adventurers. We can protect him.
Sure.
We can make sure he lives.
The royal guards are having this bet.
Okay.
Wait, okay, so I might have lost the plot a bit, but is this guy the royal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The one we can't offend unless he
Yep.
cares.
Yes. But anyways, we will try. I still wish to be a part of that, and if you really wish to be a part of it as well, Mrs. Depew, General Depew. Yes, of course, General Depew. Titles seem to matter greatly with this one. Well, anyways, this is our operation that we are going to be working on. We need to create this excursion, this travel, and, well, we are relying on all of you to take us there safely. And of course, all of you will be expected to spend the evenings with us, but during the days, take a forward operation to make sure the entire coast is clear as we are traveling through, with many of us who are not knowledgeable about this territory.
Certainly.
Wonderful. Well, I feel very strongly about this engagement. Don't all of you? Let us celebrate here. And he pulls out a flask from underneath his table and pulls out a couple of way too nice set of china. And Depu clears her throat. Sir, we are marching immediately. Right, but you can't have a drink before you march? No, they have a job to do. Of course. Tucks it away. Honestly, who's got her tongue? And just keeps going.
Just muttering under his breath, he says derogatory.
But anyways, he walks out, and Dig and Depu both just look at each other, shaking their heads. Dig will chime up first. Yeah, y'all fucked up wanting to travel with us.
I don't know. 125 gold payout for making sure one noble stays alive seems like a good enough time to me.
You really think you're good enough to keep that dipshit alive?
I mean, yeah, it should be
confidence is a trade. That's how other people lose their fucking hands.
Is it too late to announce the fact that I'm a cleric?
He only has to make it there alive. He doesn't have to not die in the process.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah, there was no exclusion for Revivify.
So anyways, you all walk outside of the tent, and General Depu will pull a string, and you watch as the entire tent collapses into a single folded blanket that she then picks up and hands over to Charleston. Thank you very much, General Depu.
I suppose we should start scouting ahead?
It is a war crime to kill people of nobility. Yes, please. We will be using these markers. She pulls out a stick of chalk, and by stick, it's like one of those large Crayola chalks that are like way too big. Just mark periodically as you are moving, and it will disappear, and we will see it after.
Certainly. And if there's anything that needs to be warned of, we'll include that as well.
Thank you very much. Go ahead, begin your movements, and we will accompany you all for a break in the 4 hours.
Certainly. And she'll take a knife off of like her boot and hand it over to Depu in case any of my relatives make an appearance. They'll
Very
recognize
good.
it.
I will be sure to convey that to anybody. So, you all march out of Whitestone, all of you going how far ahead? Half mile? Mile?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that I get all my important gear out of the wagon.
Okay, so
Sword.
are you carrying the ladder or
ladder I'll leave there, like the digging tools, but like weapons, my bag.
I just want one scene where you pull out your ladder, climb up it, and elbow drop on top of somebody.
You are making it so tempting to take the ladder. So very tempting.
Improvised weapon.
You just keep it at like you just keep the person at 10-foot distance, and they're there with their sword just slashing.
I want
over
to
their head
with a ladder as a monk weapon.
You know what we should? You know what you should do? Give Alistair a bag of holding and have a bunch of like wrestling weapons, so, like a folding chair, or like a ladder to walk up on, and just like toss it over to Skeeter whenever he needs to.
And his name is Young Skeeter.
God fucking damn it.
I spent 10 minutes preparing for a battle by fabricating a fucking goddamn
ring. Boxing ring,
yeah. Ring.
Yeah.
This is a serious campaign, guys. Come on, do it. Anyways,
other quick question.
The moment I joined,
yes, sir.
Go ahead, and then I'll ask my question.
No, I was about to say. I think the moment that both either me or Skeeter joined this, it went from semi-serious to goddamn it.
Oh, it's definitely Skeeter's fault. But anyway, Skeeter, go ahead.
I can be serious sometimes. So, question. So it's been, you said at the end of break, it's been a week since the night with the Duke in the mansion, or how many days?
It's been precise, like a half week, like a work week, 5 days. Because
Okay.
you had to travel outside up, which was 2 days, and they caught you on like the 3rd or 4th day when you guys arrived into town and stuff like that. So like it's been a half week. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying to keep track of time. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 7 more.
Okay.
Cool. Anyways, you all go out into the frozen tundra ahead, and you all get to traverse across the frozen Alabaster Sierra at this ungodly hour of dusk. Now, as you all are moving, about how far ahead do you all wish to stay?
We'll look at a mile or so.
1 mile? Okay. Who's going to be in charge of the pathing? And who's going to be in charge of the survival?
I guess. How?
Which skill would be for
Nothing.
the path?
Survival.
Survival.
Well,
Not
marking the
survival.
trees is easy. That's just you mark them as you're moving along. But, like, you have to take the time to do it. It's not just, like, as you're passing by, you just against it. No, you have to leave a very deliberate X across it, you know?
There's no road.
Well, I'll do that since I can travel faster through all this and everyone else. So I can go
Right.
mark and then come back.
Very well. You're doing the survival check then, Alistair?
Yeah.
Can someone assist him, please?
I will assist.
Kai will bounce back from the beginning to the back, leisurely, just keeping an eye on everything.
All right, roll me a
15 or
perception check.
16.
It is going to be a
Automatic.
16.
I'm not on my computer phone. That's supposed to be me.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'll use my
there you go,
bandage.
needs. Every time this music comes up, I'm imagining we're about to fucking find the horse's head somewhere.
There we go. You rolled a 12 on your perception check.
With
Okay.
advantage?
Oh, 23.
Yeah, maybe.
There we go. So you're keeping a very watchful eye over this territory. So, about 3 hours in, Alistair, you have been able to pave a decent enough path that this caravan can traverse through. Keep in mind, because they are relying on things like wagons and carts, you need to make sure the pathway you are taking is big enough for them to traverse upon. But you have been, up until this point, perfectly successful. However, as you have navigated up into this area, you realize that directly up ahead of you is a slanted slope that goes down to about a 60-degree angle that goes down into more forestation. The slope
I'm
is
going-
connected to the side of some of the mountains.
I'm gonna look at Taryn. And I'm going to say, how sturdy do you think those mountains are?
They may be too steep for horses. Let's see.
So, okay. Can I get a... I'm trying to get a better mental image.
Mountain,
Almost said
dirt, 60%, 60-degree slant down into trees and other choice things. Where you are walking, you could walk across, but for a caravan, it will be difficult. So, mountain, grand, small, ground, slope.
Would I be able to take a look at it and see if there's a way around that particular slope that'd be suitable?
For a wagon, give me a survival check.
Oh, so let me take a look and see if there's a way for horses and such.
I could attempt to terraform a little bit.
That could be helpful. Let me see if there's any way that you could perhaps patch up on the way. 4. God damn it!
I mean,
for somebody who's lived here all most of their life.
But I didn't ride horses and stuff.
It's like someone who's lived in New York their whole life and doesn't realize the problems of owning a car until they get a car. Like, why in the fuck would I need a car?
Yeah.
But anyways, I mean, when the original settlers of Whitestone came through, they deconstructed everything and kept moving, but that made the traversing of this territory months long. They literally took the components of their carts across these types of areas. And that's the only thing you can think of, Taryn. But Alistair, you said something about terraform?
Yeah, so if I'm getting at this right, is the fact that it's a 60-degree slope down, it's too steep for horses to move, especially with a cart.
Horses would be okay. Carts are not okay. You have to remember, they don't have shocks back in this era. Like, it's just wheels, bar, move. It can kind of deviate direction.
I can attempt to start making the slope less steep, but...
Or you could
How so?
make a path through it. You don't need the whole slope to be this steep.
We talked about this, Joe. Last night. No, not last night. The second to last Friday.
Okay, let's pretend for a second that I have 7 different games where I have conversations with between 4 and 6 people each game. Please tell me how you would like to do this.
Well, first, I crush the head of him. No. Fabricate using fabricate stuff out of the thing, put it in.
So you're casting Fabricate. That's your
Yes.
solution. Okay. Go ahead and roll it in chat for me. I assume you're just building a bridge.
Kinda.
Alrighty. After about 10 minutes of you all doing this, you do hear, not terribly far behind you, the trotting of horses and the caravan getting closer, but you do just move across this area with a makeshift bridge that you spawn into existence. Pulling from the local trees, the vines, the mountain itself for the stone, and it is big enough for them to traverse across. Anyways.
Alistair's bridge, cross at your own peril.
So, you all begin traversing across. Do 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 do, and you continue moving ahead. As you're all moving, for about another hour or so, you've made it to the point right before you will be entering into the Harpies territory, which it's a good thing you've already traveled 4 hours. You can stop here and head back. You meet up with the caravan, and you have Dig, who runs up to the party. Wish if y'all made that bridge.
I slowly and sheepishly raise my hand.
You looking for a job?
I'm fairly content with our current goals.
Mm.
It,
Well, if you are ever looking for a job, we'll definitely take it. What you did there would have taken me and my men 4 hours.
wow. The fast bridge.
Well, we're master masons, thank you. But, you know.
I'm
Anyways,
sorry, I'm just not well versed in how quick a bridge is made without the use of magic.
yeah, it's harder. Anyways, I guess we can wrap up around here. And you see that they're already setting a handful of tents for those that need to be more comfortable. And Depew walks out to find Charleston a good little stretch of area for him to snap out his blanket, and his entire large tent is now up.
I'm imagining this looks like an inflatable sultan's castle.
It's still just a tent, but it is way more comfortable and cozy than, you know, other things. So anyways, you all make your own camp out here. None of you have that special magic stuff that keeps you safe at night.
Yeah, we have our fucking fists, and I have my goat glaive.
You're right.
But I'm assuming nobody has had the balls to comment on yet.
I mean, it looks badass, but it's Tal'Dorei, man. They're cool with everything.
Satan worshipping, everyone's fine.
I mean, who's to say it's Satan, you know? Could be
But
Fae.
one person stabs a noble and everyone loses their shit.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that noise? Did someone, like, make a baby laugh?
That would be that would be Jess.
Jesus, woman.
Can't help it.
I mean, I've heard of a plethora of words and noises come out of that woman's mouth, and none of them surprise me at this point.
Oh, God.
Shouldn't be surprised.
Alrighty. So, you all lie down and go to sleep. I would like everybody in the party to roll me a d20, please.
I would
How
like
much
to do
frostbite do you get?
some conversation before we do the
Oh.
consequences this has.
I am the best at the dungeons and the dragons.
Alright, so
That means I
conversation,
win.
go ahead.
And all this is going to be an infernal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dawn, you said earlier, yesterday, that it was too stressful to be married to me. Now, why would that be? She's just like working on her nails with one of her knives.
It's a trap.
Look over
At this
there,
point,
and he
Al-
just darkness and runs.
At this point, Alistair, who is like laying on his side, like using a log as a pillow, just like I sense a disturbance.
Like 1,000 lives crying out in pain and then being snuffed out.
100 merry men scream in unison, no!
Does Kai see any high guards to hook up with?
None that are gonna be available. I mean, many of them are fairly attractive. But anyways, Taryn, as you're trying to have the conversation, darkness and disappear.
No, Sneak is just like, Taryn, your family is crazy.
That's certainly fair.
Don't get me wrong. Love spending time with you. Love being around you. Your family is fucking nuts. And this is coming from someone whose family we are currently trying to kill.
Well, that's true.
I'm sorry, but
Theoretically, anyway.
the mental image of a giant ball of darkness talking about his relationship status with a Aaron.
I am sadness. I am pain. Oh, I hope you didn't take offense, but the lying, the threats of physical restitution for doing it without their permission, we did not need that.
Nah, certainly.
I will make an honest woman of you someday, or at least someone will, if I am not dead.
Well, I'll hang on to the ring then. For someday.
This
Sounds like a
conversation
plan.
disturbed me. Alistair says with like wide open eyes.
It's infernal.
All in infernal.
Yeah.
God, the gods
Yeah.
must be so horrified.
Yeah, if
yeah.
Uh-oh.
if it wasn't Inferno, Kai would have made a few comments.
Funnily enough,
It's like,
though, the common and infernal words for mother-in-law are the same.
What do you think the
Look
root
at
comes
bitch.
from?
I'm sorry. No, I'm still keeping my comment. This conversation disturbs me.
Sure. Anywho. So, some watches are going to be behad. However, during the night, Sneak and Mersha, the two of you have a shared dream.
Ooh,
God.
seems awkward.
As you both lie there in the freezing cold area, you feel that cold drifts away from you. And as that happens, Sneak, you kind of open your eyes and see that you're walking across a somewhat open field. Mersha, you're walking across an open field as well, but usually when this happens, Sneak's not here.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I feel like I should ask you the same question.
I'm dreaming, clearly.
Me too.
Are you really here? She'll pick up a little rock and throw it at him.
I catch it.
Yup, it hits.
Do you have this dream often?
No. No, I do not. Do you?
Sometimes.
I take it I'm not usually in it.
Nope, not usually. So,
What usually happens next?
Jero, what usually happens next?
Well, Mersha, as he asked that, you feel two small hands on your shoulder. Very common. Two hands on both of your shoulders. And a whisper from behind you. Tell him, there's a, singing cat over that way.
Sneak, there's a singing cat over there. Look.
Turns
No, there
around,
isn't.
gets blackjacked in the back.
just
Sneak. You actually do see a small, and I mean small, little community of cat folk. Not tabaxis, like the size of cats, but bipedal, walking around and doing things.
What
Okay,
the
he's
fuck?
distracted. Oh shit, he's curious.
What
Okay.
do we do?
I don't know.
Why
No one
is he
else was
being-
supposed to come. I don't know.
Should we
What?
knock him out?
No, you may not knock me out. Jesus, it's a dream. Everything echoes. You can't whisper in your own head. Everything is the same volume. Have you ever tried screaming in your own head? It's the same as a whisper.
Well, now I feel stupid.
Yeah, yell at him for mansplaining.
Don't mansplain anything to me, Sneak.
Oh, fuck off. Mansplaining shit. What the fuck am I doing in your weird dream of cat people?
Yeah,
you know
I
this
have
guy?
the same question.
Do you know this guy?
I just met him. He seems nice. He's in some weird love triangle or something.
What triangle?
With the two half elves? Yeah, I've heard about it.
Ugh.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
But
a full
is-
elf,
I-
thank you.
Can I see
Just
who she's
everyone's
talking
getting
to?
introduced into the dream.
Roll me a perception check, Sneak.
Oh, I'm so good at these.
11. You try like peering behind her, but her shoulders just like instinctually shift, so you can't see anything.
It's like, oh,
And
good.
You do
so
see
they're hiding.
tiny hands though, like tiny hands on the shoulders, like just.
You have something. Whatever.
Shh.
What is with the cat people?
Do we have to kill him?
I don't know. Do we have to kill him?
I don't think so.
You can't.
I mean,
you can't kill me. I'm in your fucking dream.
We have to
Oh,
stop
he-
whispering.
okay.
Who the fuck are you talking to? What is
My
going
mom.
on? You're talking to your mom?
Yeah, she appears in my dreams.
I-
Good save.
I take it your mom is the human side? I don't. Do you know what? I don't want to think
That's
about
very
that.
presumptuous of you, Sneak, and quite honestly, inappropriate question.
Well, the fact that I can't see a giant fucking orc behind you would imply that it's not the orc side.
That's fair.
Don't talk to me about racial fucking profiling. Jesus. I outrank you in terms of oppression, okay?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that's gonna get dark.
Yeah. Oh, so I don't know.
But what is
we
what is
we need
going
to
on?
talk. We only have like an hour. We need to talk. We need to talk.
I mean, can we talk with him here? Should he
I
not be
don't
here?
know. I don't know why he is here. Why are you here?
I don't know. Who are you? And please don't say her mother, because I know that's a lie.
Damn. Her. Someone. Yeah, I'm someone.
Excellent. This
Yeah.
magnificent description. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm someone. But no, like seriously, why are you here?
I don't know.
She's the
You
only
think
one
I-
who comes here. Not anyone else.
It's not in my habit to wander into other people's dreams. That's someone else who I thankfully haven't seen in some time.
So this is the first time this has happened to you? Really?
Yes. I'm not that kind of sneak.
That's his
Well, it
name.
is. Oh.
There we
was
go.
funny.
We're getting somewhere.
Yeah. So, we're gonna talk about some things. And if you tell people without Mersha's consent, I'll smite you.
Sure. Okay. I'm not really one for gossiping. You know, secrets are secrets. People have them. You know.
Are you cool with this, Mersha?
I'm gonna go
Like,
investigate. I'm gonna go investigate these cat people. They look interesting. I'll still be able to hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna be polite and pretend that I can't.
Bring
Are you
one
cool with
back
this,
when
Mersha?
you're done. Yeah, this is fine.
Why
This is
are-
totally cool.
Why are you
Okay,
hungry?
cool. Ew! They're people.
So.
We don't eat people here.
Oh.
Always.
Mm.
Unless they're made out of vegetables.
Oh yeah, dream. Okay, fine, whatever. Hang on. Let me think. If this is a dream, I'm gonna try
Nothing
and like.
happens.
No. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
look
sorry.
at these cat people. I'm gonna go over. I'm just gonna walk over and go. "Psst, psst, 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 psst,
One
psst."
of them like glares at you, and another one just like rubs their back under your finger.
There we go. Just.
Yeah.
I shall call you to poo.
I have my own name, and they just keep
Oh.
walking.
Oh shit. Sorry.
What a prick.
So, okay, so this is weird. and she like lets go of your back. Okay, now we can talk. So why is he here? That's really confusing.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. He just crashed the party. I don't know much about him.
Okay. I looked in Iman. Why you're not anywhere near Iman right now? Where are you?
I am we're in Whitestone.
Whitestone. Wow, you got fast. Or was it not that far apart?
Well, there was a grumpy wizard man that brought us in this area.
Why are wizards always so grumpy?
I don't know.
Makes no sense. I want to meet a nice one day.
Well, tell me if you do.
I will. Totally. Okay, so Hash, what the fuck is going on? Did you find it?
Yes. It was behind his kidney.
Good move.
Yep, got the map. 3 points on it.
Oh, is one of them in Whitestone?
One of them is just east of Whitestone.
Okay.
Kind of
you
by
must
a
be
street.
going there.
I mean,
Hey, yo,
that's
puppy.
my understanding of the plan.
Okay. I think I'm following along somewhat. All right. So you found the points. It was on it. You found it. It was on him, in him, on him, in him, on him, in him, in him,
Under
in
kidney.
him, under
In.
him. Good call. Under in him. Phrasing. Anyways, and you found that one point. Where specifically was it? And she like waves her hand, and you see this floating globe appear in front of you, which looks exactly like your maps, but as a sphere.
Okay. You want to know where the point is, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
And then she'll point to the nearest one, which is like by that little street.
Sneak, when you look back there for a second, you see this very tiny, and I mean tiny, looking woman that has like green leaves tied throughout her hair on like different sides and stuff, and is wearing like this very long dress made mostly out of trees and stuff like that, as she's like walking around a perfect sphere of your map, looking at things and pointing at them with Mersha.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like turn around, sit down in the grass, like let the cat people mill around beside me, and then just watch what Moshe's doing with this. And obviously, it's a dream. I can hear everything at the same volume, so I'm just sort of like,
yeah,
cool.
Okay. So, it's right there. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a busy
in the
place.
Yeah. Do you know what
Oh.
we're meant to do with it once we get there?
Did the paper not say?
No. Well, there was writing on there that I didn't understand, and some of my new travel mates read it, but it didn't have a lot of information.
Oh, you shared it with them.
Well, yes. Was I not supposed to?
I mean, it's your call to make. I don't tell you what to do. I just like, give you suggestions and stuff. I mean, it's your call. I don't control you. You're your own person.
Yeah. It was a little bit chaotic, so
Right.
they saw it.
Chaos is fun. Anyways, okay, so that place right. Oh.
What?
Oh, that place is where the catastrophe happened.
What catastrophe?
Oh, that's right. I still haven't taught you yet, did I? You're not proficient in history, are you?
Let me check. I don't think so. -1.
So
No.
no, you are not. Okay. So a really long time ago, you remember that thing that happened? The calamity. It was a big deal. That's when I,
Yes.
Okay. Well, the Chained Oblivion, was kind of in that area, not really in that area, but sort of in that area with all of their special bits around. and it was like really corrupting a lot of the things happening, and there was a massive battle that took place there between them and the Allhammer. So yeah, that was like one of the biggest fights that transpired. Like, it was an actual physical fight between the two of them. So I imagine there's probably some like latent magic left off of them for that reason. Wow. Really weird.
Wait a second. He, and Marsha will point over to Sneak by the cats. Is he surrounded by cats?
No, only one of them actually likes him.
Okay. He grew up here by this point.
Sneak, as you've been sitting there, one of the cats walked over to you and hands you a small cup of whiskey.
Sick. Taste it.
It's okay.
That's
But I mean, it's whiskey served to you by little cats. So, like...
Yeah. There are bonus points for that. Yeah, I'll just stand up and like walk over to the map at this point and go, yeah, I think it was...
She jumps on your
here.
back and hides again.
Yes, hello there. I think it was here. My memory's a little fuzzy. I wasn't exactly an adult, and there was a lot of running away from,
Did
cults
he hear
and
us?
murdering and horrible rituals to summon a dark god.
I think.
Wait, Dark God? She pops her head up. A Dark God?
Yeah.
What?
Baphomet is the one, I think. I
Baphomet?
believe.
Oh, I feel so bad for him. Aw.
Yeah, they tried to summon him into my body, but failed. Hence why I'm, the horns and the skin and the whatever.
Oh, you didn't choose that?
No,
I mean,
no,
it's a
did not.
marvelous aesthetic, honestly. I think the blue and the purple really complements you. Like, personality-wise.
No, it's good. It's good. It can cause a bit of problems in any points at Wildemount in general.
Wait, hold up. Are they still having problems with that shit?
Yeah, really racist. Not good.
Oh my god. Marsha, after we're done cleaning up this mess, I might need you to go kill some people. Just the ones in charge.
Okay.
If you're okay with
Sign
it,
me up.
I mean, oh, you want to murder them too?
Absolutely,
Wait, why?
Yes. Because the whole system is corrupt as fuck, and they're racist, and they serve only their own needs and let their people die.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good enough for me. He can come. Okay. Sorry. She like leaps off and like walks up to you, Sneak, and sticks her hand up. Hi, nice to meet you. You can call me Rinny.
Pleasure. Like, takes a hand, mock bow.
Yes. Ooh, courteous. Wow.
So she has to stab her with the horns.
She
My
like
horns are
sniffs in your
swept back,
direction.
thank you.
Yeah. She like
I
sniffs
just
in your
imagine
area.
that Taryn is just getting stabbed and like kicked through all of this.
In the sleep, just she like sniffs at you. Oh, hey, you have a mate. Fun. Good for you.
Weird that you can smell that through a dream, but sure. I don't know.
Yes, I smelled that through a dream. Anyways, so yes, cool. All right, so you were born in this area where they did a whole bunch of like evil ritual, bad things to bring Baphomet. Oh, rest his soul. That is so unfortunate. Anyways, and
Right,
they
I had to
failed
kill him
all of that.
once.
Good for you. Oh, I mean, if he's doing bad things, he needs to go away, and that's really unfortunate. But anyways, so one of the points was on the map, right?
Well, yes, there are 3 points. This one,
Right.
the one we're talking about, is the closest.
Oh, that tricky woman. Okay, I see what she's doing. Okay, yeah. You picked the right spot. Totally. It has to be, right? Coincidence, right? Like,
What?
yeah.
Well,
We thought that too. Little bit too neat and tidy for it to line up exactly with the island of my birth, given the circumstances.
You are so wise. Good for you.
I'm really not.
Well, I mean, you had that insight.
Sure.
Okay, so if that's the case, this might be where like their big plans are happening. Oh, if that's where the big plans are happening, it's easy. I just need to fucking. And when she like moves her hand, you watch as a small dot appears, like a small explosion on that miniature world, and then disappear. Yeah.
Okay.
So-
This may come off as a rude question, and if it does, I humbly apologize.
Yeah.
What are you?
What am I? I am a friend to all of you.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
I meant more in the sort of existential sense of what kind of creature, being, entity are you?
Oh,
The whole smiting from
I never
orbit
said
thing.
smite. I never said smite. I never said smite.
You used the word smite earlier.
I
when referring
think
to
you
me.
are mistaken and you misheard me
Oh.
during our communication.
I think
I
she
deeply
said
apologize.
shite.
Yes, I
Oh,
will
she-
shite you.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is
I-
a huge insult.
Yes.
Indeed. Sure.
I would have gone with
Mhm.
shun, but okay, that's fine too. But yes.
That doesn't
Yeah.
rhyme.
What were we talking about again?
Oh, never mind.
Okay. So, I just need to end problems. Oh, damn it. I can't do that anymore. Ah.
What?
She like gestures towards the map.
Are we not supposed to follow the map anymore?
No, I can't do that. All right, so it looks like y'all are gonna have to do it. Okay. Or sorry, Mersha, if you will, please do it. For me, and for all of us, please.
What
What
is it?
I don't like
The
using
shiting.
the word. Yes. Can you shite them?
Who are we shiting?
The bad evil people. The
How
ones that are
many?
trying to fuck up your world. Oh, I don't know how many
Okay.
of them there are, but I mean, as many of them as there are, if they belong to that organization and like they actually pursue it, I mean, I hate
And-
to say it, but like murder in this instance is good.
Oh.
It's usually not okay.
And the murdering will take place here, and she'll point at the dot in the channel.
Sounds like it, yeah. I mean, I don't like coincidences, you know, that's her business. It's totally 100% her thing. So like it makes sense.
Who is her in this situation?
Oh, just an old friend of mine.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry. No relationship to any of you. Nope, none of you. Okay. So yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we know anything more about the murdering scenario?
I mean, do you want me to look at it? If I do that, I'm going to be pretty tired for a while.
Do you think that if you expend the energy to look at it, it will be useful for us? Or
I am here to help you. If you need anything, I'm that person. So, you know?
Sneak,
if
do you know any
you-
more details, or should we
Yeah.
have her take a look?
Details about what specifically? Oh God, God
Okay.
has disappeared. Oh no, he's
God is
he's
dead.
slowly coming. He's slowly coming back.
I feel like we need like the Krabby Patty introduction like music. Just the bum,
Yeah. So I mean,
Thank you.
my my understanding of the situation is that the cult in particular are trying to raise Baphomet. They put him in. They put him into a vessel of some noble who we may or may not have had something to do with. not really relevant. Just me and Kai know about that body. It's fine. They turned up in Whitestone-ish area. We killed them. Turned out the Myriad then recovered the corpse, and they're trying to bring him back. Something to do with cutting a chain, allowing him to go to wherever he wants to go.
Oh no. They can't do that. Nobody knows how to do that.
Our sources are indicating that they might have found a way.
Fuck. Oop.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Shit.
Excused.
Shat.
Shite.
Shite. Yes.
Isn't that what we're doing to the island? Shiting it?
Yes.
Yes.
If
yes,
you
yes,
give
yes.
me, like, many months, I don't, what, 10? I need 10 more. No, don't worry. No time for that.
Okay.
Can you show us what you're able to now? And then maybe that'll give us an idea if the chain cutting's happening, and if so, by whom?
All right. Do you want me to look now or look then?
What do you think, Sneak?
I don't know what you mean.
So I could look right now, like now, present, this moment, or I can look then, like later.
Oh.
Let's look then,
You want to look then?
because it'll show us what will happen. Yes.
I don't like knowing about the will and the what happens. I feel like that's predestination. Easier to
Okay.
see what's going on at the moment so we can plan for what they're doing.
Well, you can cover your eyes. Okay, are you ready? Okay, go.
All right. As she concentrates, you watch as the globe zooms in multiple times on that specific area. She goes, okay. So right now, oh, that's so nice. There's so many priests there. Oh, there's an orphanage. Oh, that's, oh no.
What?
Nope. Oh, they're hiding. See, right there. They're hiding in plain sight. They're acting like they're the priests and the caretakers and all of that jazz. They're actually, nope. See, look at that ritual. That ritual right there. Yep. Okay, so.
I did wonder why there were so many funny colored candles at the orphanage.
Yes. And of course, moving forward. And who's that guy? She points at it, and you see this glass-wearing, thinner human who looks incredibly unassuming, walking through, and all of the hidden cultists, like, nod and bow towards him as he does so. All right.
Do I recognize them?
Sneak, yeah, you would.
No,
Sneak,
God.
who is that?
Who is it?
That was the individual that you had dealt with when you were over in Verse Glade the first time. Or sorry, not in the Verse Glade. That was the individual who took Reggie hostage.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Also the individual that Taryn says she shot out of the sky.
Wait. We killed this person.
Who is it?
Didn't do a very good job of it.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. And they open the door, and you look inside, and you see a large figure with all purple-colored muscular skin and furs all over it, with what appears to be the head of Baphomet inside of the depths of this orphanage. Oh.
Oh, dear. Dear.
This is a terrible place to raise children.
Yeah, right? I am so... Oh, well, good thing I can't shite them.
True.
I would have done that impulsively. I would have felt so bad.
I wouldn't. From what I recall from when I was there, the children are all shits anyway.
Hey, that doesn't matter. A child's life is a sacred entity. They are the only people who have yet to commit any actual sin or any evil infiltrating into their heart. They deserve all of the respect and opportunity.
Thoroughly disagree. I saw one of them kick a puppy to death.
Oh yeah, that little shit should die.
They tried to kick me to death as well. Didn't really work out for them though. And just like some flames flicker in one of my eyes.
Oh, he's feisty.
Yeah, I think he has to be to put up with his significant other. She too is feisty.
Oh, we're gonna have a private
Yeah.
talk about the two of them later, of course. But anyways, that's all I can really show you. But don't worry, that's not now, that's then. So
Because okay, so if that's then, is that like set in stone, or is that like what will happen if no one does anything?
I don't know how that shit works.
Oh, that's why I fucking hate the future. Whatever. Can I wake up now? This is clearly getting unpleasant. And I need to process.
I need to sleep for a couple of weeks. All right, Mersha, I'll see you. You make all the decisions for me, okay? Have fun. And she just like lies in the grass. Ah. And it's morning time.
Sneak just wake up. Oh god, I fucking hate being a part of this shit.
I had the weirdest dream.
What
Don't.
fortune did you have?
Hammers.
It was all hammer.
It's just hammers everywhere.
Don't dream, thankfully.
Yeah, count yourself
think
lucky
I'll-
on that one.
Do you think the world is hammer shaped?
Anything is a hammer if you are a nail.
Alistair kind of like looks at you, and then finally exhaustion hits him back again.
Okay,
And he falls.
Marsha,
Yes.
we will need to discuss at some point.
Yes.
But-
Perhaps some other time. Later, maybe, would be good.
I
Sure.
had a dream I was a cat, but I walked on my hind legs.
Do you like whiskey?
I think I did.
Huh.
Some guy came up to me and started calling me the general's name.
Why is the world so confusing and painful to think about? Whatever, we need to make our way over to this goddamn island. I have a very, very bad feeling about what's going on there.
Well,
Just-
we are waiting for all of you. You look behind you, and the entire military regiment has been set up and ready to move. Or sorry, the entire caravan.
Amazing.
The sun's in the sky. They've been ready.
General Tupu, I have a quick question to ask you.
Yeah.
What is the army's moral position on burning orphanages?
Never.
We'll see how flexible that is. Come on then, let's go.
She like
Okay.
begins to draw her rapier, but like kind of just watches you as you walk away.
I don't know what got up his ass when he slept, but I had a dream about cats.
Yes,
Anyways,
Darren.
go ahead, Taryn.
You might need to explain that a little further.
Weird dream. Something about where we're going. You know how we were thinking the orphanage where I grew up was involved?
Yes.
It definitely is fucking involved, and we may or may not have to kill everyone inside.
Well,
The poo, stop stretching.
you know I'm here for you.
Yeah, I know. Just this Baphomet thing is going to get very out of hand if we don't deal with it.
And I'm planning on dealing with it.
Yeah. Keep an eye on Mersha, by the way. Weird vibe. Again, don't know about this dream. Don't know what is going on with this dream. It could be nothing, but We'll see.
I'm assuming all this is in like Infernal or something.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep an eye out.
Alrighty then. So, everybody, you gather your things and you begin traveling out. I need another perception check from Kai and another survival check from Alistair. And if anybody would like to help Alistair, you are more than welcome to do so.
I will.
Oh, you're not chalking?
Oh, I'll chalk if anyone else
Yeah,
would
yeah,
like to.
I'll help. Not that it makes any difference in this situation, but yes, I help.
Yeah.
She's stolen my keyboard.
Yep, belongs to her.
No. Not your keyboard. Her keyboard. The moment
She's
you got a cat,
mad.
the moment you got a cat, you relinquish all rights to private affairs.
Yeah, it's true. She's mad because
Kai.
I got a smaller desk.
I assume you're the one doing the perception check?
Me? Sure.
Alrighty. Who wants to roll the percentile die? Skeeter, Mersha.
Al, Skater.
Can. Go, Skeeter, go.
All right, I'll do it. Come on.
Yeet, yeet, that skeet.
Big
Skeet.
bad guy. Big
Big
bad
money, no whammies.
Is that
guy.
good?
87.
The
It's
higher
better
it is, the
than
better.
13.
Depends on
So-
what you want good and bad to be. So yeah.
As you travel through this area, the exchange between your party and the Harpies actually goes by very smoothly. They take the gift of ale, and by gift of ale, the Harpies are given 5 large 10-gallon barrels of ale, as well as 2 freshly hunted deer as payment and future payment for them to come back through this area, and they'll pay the next time they're going to go back and forth again as well. They establish a fairly decent understanding with them as well, at absolutely no thanks to Charleston at all. Depew is better with parlaying with them than he is. And after that, you all travel back into that ravine, the ravine where you met Felix, and travel through the entirety of it. This time, however, there's no collapsed landscape. After a few more days of travel, you successfully breach outside of the Alabaster Sierra in a much more open, forested area. Now, snow has rippled down from the cliffs of the mountainside down into this area, but it's nowhere near as all-encompassing as moving through the bulk of Whitestone. It's still very cold, it's just not incredibly frozen over leveled of cold. So, as you move through here, fast forward yet another couple of days.
So how many total?
4.
Okay.
Mhm. You all make it out towards the outpost, where Tal'Dorei is going to begin setting up their forward operating base. You guys rolled very well. 87, nothing happens. Just walk. Now, Depew meets up with all of you as you've made it over here. Well, you have my thanks for helping us with all of this. And, of course, my condolences for any situation you need to deal with. I assume all of you will be heading out now.
Yes, I believe that we will make quick time from here.
Very well. So, if you can build up any rapport with the local ferries that go across the landscape, please do so in the name of Tal'Dorei. If at all possible, of course. And, well, best of luck with all of you. I hope you are successful and you find proof so that I can move forward with clearing your name of the murder of a diplomat.
I mean, finding evidence that we didn't do that would be quite tricky.
Well, I certainly hope you can, because the other way of them fishing for that information is a bit more, invasive.
Just out of interest, the islands that you are building to, is one of them, and he brings out the map and points out the island with the orphanage on it. Are you going to be going through that way?
I believe, Dig! Yeah. Is this along our path, our build path? Thought about it. It might be. We'll decide and see how firm up some of these mountains are and some of these little islands out here are. But we're about 2 months away from gonna be able to, establish that far over.
Well, if it's on fire, avoid it. Because that would be us, most likely.
Wow. That's some astounding insight you got there.
I was more actually wondering if we would be able to help to expedite your process. We need to get there. If there's a bridge, it will make our lives easier.
Well, that'll be 2 months away. But
Hello, turn to Alistair.
How long have we got? How long do we have? I have no idea what our time frame is.
y'all have no idea.
Oh, good.
I mean, what she showed you, roll me a nature check. Sneak and Mersha.
I don't know shit. Oh, for fuck's sake, guys.
Somewhere between 2 days and 14 days. You didn't really keep track.
Okay, so we don't have that much time. Cool. Alistair, you feel like making a boat?
Do we have... What?
There's an entire forest behind you. Also, there are ferries here that go back and forth. And by ferries, I mean not the fantasy ferries, but the boats.
F-A-R-R-I-E.
FD, yeah.
F-E-R-R-E-Y is the word you're looking for.
They got boats for days.
It's
Boats for days, motherfuckers.
there's no,
Let's get on
there's
ourselves
no
a
second
boat.
E. It's F-E-R-R-Y.
You're right, it is F-R-R-Y.
Is it?
Hey,
should
I
call it
had
first.
the best of the American public education system at my disposal. Thank you very much.
I typed it out. I was wrong.
Everyone's wrong except nobody.
You'll literally never hear me say that again in my life.
We need to like record that and just play it back.
Ugh.
Yep, that'll be our first shorts that we post on our channel. Anyways,
I was wrong. You'll never hear me say it again.
Sad.
but anywho,
Turn up as Jess's ringtone.
Don't give me ideas.
Anywho, if you wish to charter a vessel that's going all the way out there, you can easily do so.
Mhm.
However, it does cost 20 gold a head.
Sure.
I'll
We're fine.
cover anyone who needs it.
I need it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Are we-
I'm quite prepared to just throw a significant amount of money to get the fastest vessel we can.
What were you asking, Skeeter?
Are we leaving the general now? Like I'm just.
The
waiting
general
for
has to
more-
stay here.
No, I mean, so no, I'm just waiting for as we're about to walk off. Then that's what I just don't. I'm
He's
going
about
to be.
to do a funny.
I'm about to do something, and I don't want to get into. Okay, now you're on the ferry. I want to. So I'm just trying to figure out where we. Like, are we
Okay,
discussing
okay.
this in front of the person, or are we talking as players?
You can talk as player. I think right now you guys are talking as players of what you're going to do. You're 20 gold ahead. But after that point, you all walk over to get your ferry far away from Tapu.
Before we walk, that's the point I was making. Bye, friends. It was nice meeting you. Enjoy the next 3 days, and then I'll turn around and walk off.
3 days. Why? Oh God,
Yes.
has it taken us this long?
Yes, it's the end of the world. Wouldn't it be funny if a ferry trip was 3 days?
I mean,
It's 2.
wouldn't you? Now that you mention it, Terrence, is it not a horrible coincidence that we're coming up on this event at the orphanage, and our good new friend here seems to think that the world is ending in several days?
3.
3 days.
It's been a pleasure. You guys have been. I have had
I-
so much fun, and
I'm
it's
not
been a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm not a big believer in coincidences anymore. I have a horrible feeling.
Yeah, I'll remember your kindness always. So, shall we
Right.
go?
Fuck it, why not?
So,
Did we ever get paid out the bet that we made with the royal guards?
Ah, yes. Did he make it?
yes, go ahead. Add your yes. He did somehow survive. However, not for lack of trying from nature itself. He tries parlaying with an owlbear. He tried parlaying forwardly with all of the harpies. He yelled twice inside of the large ravine with ice-capped mountains all around you. If it wasn't for all of your good luck, he probably would have possibly have died.
355 gold.
So
How
you
much
all
gold
find
do we get?
only for the people who actually bet. Did you bet?
Yeah.
Okay, you get an extra 100 gold then.
Yay.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's gold, right? Anyways, as you all find a vessel, you find a crabbing ship out here who's willing to take you on, and since you're paying premium 20 gold a head, he'll bring you exactly to the island you need to go to. Yeah, shouldn't be much of an issue for me, guys. I mean, shoot, that's good money. That's about what I make in a season, so, yep, come on.
And if we need to get in touch with you again to leave the island.
Well, if you want me to park up and wait for you out there, it's going to cut a little bit into the season. Throw me an extra 5 gold and I'll wait.
Sure, I'll cover
Good.
that.
Good deal.
Thank you. Yeah, we like good, honest dealings out here. We're not into all that haggling bullshit. Good thing you didn't try. Last person who did got very upset because we raised the price 3-fold.
Fair.
Some places in the world
Yes,
hate
the
haggling.
head- Ah, yes, the head has tax.
But anyways, you all get onto the vessel and begin sailing out there. Who wants to roll the percentile die? For each day of travel, so we need 2 of them. One goes first and then the second.
At some
go
point, I'll
first.
thank Taryn and Sneak for paying for the 7 heads.
6 of us.
Yeah, that's fine. So
There's
I'll just
Shall we-
delete the gold that I just made then.
Did they leave the head at the castle, or is it still with
Oh,
us?
fuck.
yes, the head is in the castle.
And I'll cover the expenses of everyone who can't. So,
Yeah, unless I'm
That's
trading
Mersha
in a
and Skeeter.
diamond.
Sorry.
And Alice there.
you're fine.
So Kai,
I was
I'm
correct.
removing 20 gold from you.
So you can add Jill's backseat. Her,
Yeah.
her pocketbook is a little heavy. She's got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll the first D100.
Yes.
Low number. Ah.
Do you want
Roll me
something
a-
to happen?
Roll me a D8.
Woo. Not good.
Oh, give me a moment.
Okay, we're just waiting on you then.
He's choosing the method of our demise.
No, my generator fucked up. It was like, you're gonna fight all of these orcs. I was like, no, you're not. Like, that makes no sense.
Oh god, the water walking orcs.
It's my father.
You're coming
Was
home.
a water
Dad!
walking orc?
No.
You forgot your packed lunch.
Sorry, just that fucking stay-at-home dad orcish parent. Just like with the kiss the chef apron on.
And like the sandwich is cut into like a teddy bear shape.
Ironically, in real life, like that is legitimately my father.
Nice. I'm not surprised considering you.
Yeah. He used to show up to all the sports games with like packed meals for me and my best friend, and all the moms that were at them would be like, "What the hell?" So
Well, they just need to get their head out of their ass.
that's right. He was nailing it out of the park. That's also why I'm like
Damn
5'11".
Hey, nothing wrong with being an Amazonian goddess.
It's all the sandwiches.
Sandwiches and the milk.
That's I drink milk for every meal. Still.
Oh.
So, on your first day of travel out here, everybody, you've been moving at a fairly quick pace, and the vessel you're on has metal platings along the side. These incredibly large anchor bars that have like metal shielding on it as well, that has these incredibly large nets, though all of them are tucked in right now. The width of this ship is far larger than the typical vessel that you would find, especially for how big it is, and there's only a small cabin down below that all of you have these tiny little bunks you have to sleep in. Which means during the entire travel of 2 days, you are going to be within 4 feet of your allies at all time. Midday on the first journey, it is freezing cold out here, with the Arctic air slamming into you as you're even pushing against the winds on this journey. Who's on top of the vessel?
Will be.
Mercer probably.
Kai would be.
I would have figured.
I'll go on top. I imagine Skeeter would be interested in seeing what this strange, large amount of water is.
Okay. As you're moving through here, periodically your ship kind of pierces into a small floating slab of ice and just right through it. Barely any hesitation. Your vessel is strong, it is sturdy, it is large. I would like a perception check from each of you, please.
No.
The end.
Titanic.
Guys, my rolls need to die. I did one good roll today, and that was to avoid doing the recap.
A very
You got
important.
one
role,
that
that
20,
is.
I think.
18. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing you. Oh, you're not on top. Alistair's down below.
I can be upstairs.
No, I asked. Like, it's your call where you would want to be. If you don't want to deal with that fuck off cold wind slamming into your body, like, you could be down below.
Sure.
Keep in mind, you are getting sprayed with little bits of ice.
Upstairs
Anyways.
or downstairs?
Upstairs.
Okay, yeah, I'm staying
Downstairs, it's cozy. So anyways, up top, many of you are looking out across this area with, admiration towards it all. Just enjoying it. And none of you have been this far north on a ship in the open ocean. It is kind of staggering to look out on the open landscape and not know what is to the north of you, if there is anything to the north of you. It's just open. The seas continue along that horizon. There's this large buffer of storm clouds off in the distance as well. But as this is happening, Mersha, the ship kind of tilts to one side. And you look out at all of the large chunks of floating ice, and based off of what you've already impacted and destroyed, none of them are big enough to do that.
What was that? Did you guys feel that?
What was what?
Did you guys feel that? That
No.
that like bump?
Is it not supposed to do that?
Did you? No. Well, I don't think so.
Captain is
Probably
currently
fine.
up top in his own little protective, little sheltered area that has these large panes of glass that he's looking out of. Still steering through this entire area.
Mersh is going up there.
All right. So, you walk up there and knock on his cabinet where he goes back and opens the door. Yeah, what's up?
Did you feel that? What was that?
There's a lot of things for us to bump into out here. I mean, did you notice anything else? Like, what we bumped?
But it felt like a big ass thing.
Oh, you mean the sway?
Well, I mean, we've hit a bunch of large ice chunks, but it
Yeah.
felt bigger than that. Are there like giant sea creatures we could have hit, or like, I don't know, floating rocks?
Around this time, I would need everybody to give me a strength saving throw.
Oh god.
Well, shit.
Mersha, you have advantage.
Because I'm big.
Well, no, because you're already preparing yourself.
Oh,
I'll use
fine.
my last advantage as well.
Let's see. Oh, shit.
All right. That includes you below deck, mister.
I was just getting to my thing after I refreshed.
Mm-hmm. As you're up top, like in the door frame, suddenly the back of the ship and rocks from side to side aggressively. All of you are thrown around, having to grab onto any number of different ropes or grab onto the massive, large anchors above you in order to hopefully hang on. You watch as Taryn and Kai are thrown overboard, just barely grabbing onto a rope before landing into the water, and you all listen as a very loud,
Is that what the advantage?
gigantic, draconic head reaches out. Yes, you rolled a 14 with advantage. Attached to a turtle-like body. And this is where we're going to pick up next session, y'all. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you very much for hanging out with us as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.